What's up, fellas? So today, two of my subscribers asked me two different questions. So the first question is, how do you invite a girl over without a date? Because I know some of us don't want to spend any money, we're cheap, and many of us want to skip through that small talk, that fugazi, that bullshit. We want to go right into the cheek slaying carnage and the cheek slaying demolition. But here's the caveat. If you guys want to go that route, just make sure you guys have on some safety equipment, because be prepared to get a boot right across your skull and get slapped across the chops. Because basically what you're trying to say to the girl is that I have no respect for you. You're nothing but a piece of ass. So why don't you come over, suck me dry, bend over, let me fuck the shit out of you, and let me get you an Uber and send your ass home. Does that sound okay to you guys? So this is why I do not like going this approach. Guys, this will only work for girls who are 18, 19, 20, and 21 because they're young. They don't know any better and they don't expect much out of you. I've done it before when I was that age, but to all my older guys who are 23, 24, 25, in their 30s, who are actively dating and talking to older women, this is not going to work, because when you're taking a woman out on a date, naturally her guard is going to be up. And the point of the date is to get her guard down, because you better best believe me that if she's a 9 or a 10, you have a whole bunch of dudes who's trying to stick their banana in her fruit salad. Her Facebook DMs and social media DMs is like a fucking disco party, because she's probably getting bombarded with thousands of messages every single day. And you better best believe that there are guys at her work who's trying to put the banana in the fruit salad and slay her cheeks. There are probably guys at her church who's trying to slay the cheeks. There are probably guys at McDonald's who saw her, who is now trying to slay the cheeks. So this is why a woman's guard is always going to be up. So if you come off as you just trying to fuck, most likely her guards are going to be up with you. Now she has a lock on her coochie. Now it's going to be impossible for you to slay the cheeks. It's like finding a needle in the ocean. It's not going to happen. So the point of the date is for you to lower her guard down so you have an opportunity to put your banana in her fruit salad. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if you come off too strong, like you just trying to fuck the first time you see her, man, watch a magnetic force field around her pussy. I'm telling you, and you do not want that force field to be there. So me personally, when I go out on dates with these girls, my goal is I'm trying to genuinely get to know them. It's like when you're trying to get to know somebody, you're setting off an illusion. It's like a smoke screen. So when you focus on getting to know a girl, you ask her questions, you're going to get her comfortable. And when she gets comfortable around you, the clothes starts to come off. So that's what you guys need to focus on. Focus on the conversation. Focus on getting inside her head before you get her into the bed. Some of you guys have it the opposite. Some of you guys focus on getting her inside the bed first. Guys, it does not work like that. You have to give off that illusion. Throw that smoke screen dance on. And I know that some of you guys don't like going out on dates and shit. You know, you gotta think it's a drag. Oh man, I gotta go on a date. I gotta take this girl out again to get the ass. Guys, you have to enjoy it. Like me personally, I love female companion. I just love talking to women. I love being around women. I want to get to know her as a human being. I want to dissect her brain before I dissect the cheeks. I want to know, what does she like doing in her spare time? What are her hobbies? What does she do for a living? Just small conversation like that. Does she like anal? Does she like oral sex? I'm just kidding. You guys know where I'm going with this. Just get to know her. You have to focus on getting to know her, getting the guards to come down, then ask later. That's what you guys need to focus on. And when you guys go on these dates, what these girls will do, especially if she's a 9 or a 10, what she is going to do is shit test you. It's every woman's job to shit test you. A woman shit test because what she's trying to do is she's trying to figure out what kind of quality man you are. Are you a confident man? Or are you one of those creepy pedophiles that is going to throw her in the back of the fucking van and fucking gang rape her? So this is why a woman shit tests you. She's trying to find the best quality of a man as she can that's at her sexual market value. Do you understand what I'm saying? So a woman will shit test you by what she would do is she would probably point something out that you're most insecure about. So let's hypothetically say that you're wearing some kind of boots on and she's like, why are you wearing those boots? So how you pass these shit tests is you just try to be, you be witty about it. You be like, you know, baby, I wore these boots for you. Or sometimes a woman will shit test you when she tries to take the lead on the date. You know, we'll walk to the park, you know, whatever. What she's going to do is She's gonna say, oh, turn this way. That's a shit test. What you do is, no, we're gonna turn this way because as a man, you're supposed to lead. That is what a woman's going to do when she shit tests you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And that's how you pass a woman's bullshit ass shit test. You just be calm in your masculine frame and be witty. Never show a woman that you're butthurt because that shows weakness. Don't come off as a fucking beta male simp mangina. She made fun of my boots. Guys, don't do that, please. Never act like a fucking pussy in front of a woman. Be masculine. And also, guys, when a girl is a 9 or a 10, a woman with options, a high value woman, do you think she would come over to your house without a date, bend over and let you slay the cheeks? Guys, who the fuck do you think you are? Do you think you're fucking Justin Bieber? Do you really think you got the juice like that? You think that you're the Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village? You think that you have a sexual market value like Drake, Leonardo DiCaprio, Michael B. Jordan, the Black Panther? Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Man, I have never taken a girl who was a 9 or a 10 without a date, have her come over to my house, bend over, and let me fuck the shit out of her. Guys, it is impossible unless you have a sexual market value like a celebrity, because naturally, a woman who is a high value woman, a woman who carries herself nicely, do you think she will let you do that? She has to screen you out on the date first. Because, guys, only a girl who has a low sexual market value, a woman with no options, she'll be lucky enough just to have you take her out on a date. She'll be lucky enough just to have some nuts once in a while. Because a girl who looks like Scooby-Doo, a girl who looks like a lowland western gorilla, a girl who looks like a fucking fish, man, I don't give a fuck about her, man. Fuck it. I can just tell her to come over, suck me dry, and take her ass home. But we talking about a 9 or a 10, man, you have to take her out on a date and get her guards to come down. That is the main objective of the date. A lot of you guys have the wrong perception of dates where you think that some of these girls want to go on dates because they want free drinks, free food, but most of these girls are on dates to trying to see if a guy can really break down their guard, a guy where she can be comfortable with. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because a lot of these girls know that a lot of guys want sex. They all know that all these guys are trying to fuck her, but she's hoping that that's not all the guy wants, because feminine energy is all about bonding and connecting. So this is why you want to give off that illusion, throw in that motherfucking smoke screen. So don't really focus on the sex, really focus on getting to know her, because if you come off too strong, if you just come off right off the bat, her guards are going to be up. And when a woman's guards is up, what happens is there's going to be a magnetic force field that is summoned around the coochie, around the pussy, and there's going to be a lock on her pussy where it's going to be impossible to find the key. So fellas, when you're on these dates, just focus on getting to know her. Just focus on the task at hand, because she knows that a lot of guys are trying to fuck her. This is why a woman's guards is naturally up. So on the date, lower her guards, not raise it, fellas. So now, which leads me on to the second part of the question. So one of my subscribers has asked me that he's talking to multiple girls, he's taking them out on dates, but when he asked these girls back to his place on the first date, what these girls would do is they would get mad, they would get upset. You know, so right off the bat, I know that he's just so focused on the cheeks, he's so focused on the booty that he's not doing his job getting her to open up. He's not throwing that smoke screen, he's not giving off that illusion, because on these dates, guys, you have to work on your seduction, you have to ask her questions, you have to make her feel that you genuinely want to get to know her. And when you're taking these girls out on dates, what you have to do is just have fun, because love is playful. You can never force something. You can never just force a girl to sleep with you. I know we want to focus on getting the cheeks, but you need to get her head before you get inside her bed. So what I like to do is I like to implement this strategy is when you take a girl out on a date, what you like to do is take her to multiple places, because by the third or second date, a girl is more likely to sleep with you because she's more comfortable. So when you take a girl to multiple places, so let's hypothetically say that you take her to the park. Okay, after the park, take her to go eat ice cream. After you eat ice cream, take her to go on a drive. Because when you take her to different places, it's like an experience. She's getting more comfortable. So it's like 3 dates in 1 day. So that gives you an opportunity to make her open up, make her more comfortable around you. Do you understand what I'm saying? And when you're on these dates, focus on being in your masculine frame. Focus on asking her questions. Focusing on doing the 80-20 rule. Let her do 80% of the talking, you 20% of the talking, because women love to talk about themselves. The more she's talking, the more she's getting comfortable around you. Do you understand what I'm saying? So at the end of the date, that's where you ask her back to your place. But make sure when you ask the girl back to your place, make sure you ask like a fucking gentleman. You don't ask a girl, hey, come back to my place, let's watch Netflix. The tone of your voice and how you carry yourself. Watch the difference. So this is the first one. Hey, come back to my place, let's watch Netflix. Or this one, hey, I had a really good time with you. Would you like to come back to my place? You know, we can chill, watch a little Netflix, have a little glass of wine, because I really enjoyed our time together. Which sounds better? You have to come off as a gentleman, the tone in your voice. And whenever a girl gets butthurt or she gets mad, usually what you're doing is you're not doing a good job about it. Also, but here's a caveat. This could be a shit test because I have to deal with this before. Because I remember one time I was at the club, and where I live at the club is right down the street from my house. So we got into the car, drove back to my place. She was like, do you always do this to every single girl? You know, back in my old days when I didn't know game, I was like, oh no, not like that. No, never. No, I would never do that to make you mad. But how you handle it is you just handle it calm, cool, collective, and be witty. Just be like, what are you talking about? You know, I'm saving myself for marriage. You can go that route. Just be goofy and playful around it. Don't get, emotional. Don't get, don't let a woman move you off center. How you handle it is like, I thought you're very attractive. I want you to come back to my place so I can show you this Taj Mahal. Just be witty about it because it could be a shit test. Never let a woman move you off center. So this is how you pass a shit test. Just be witty, masculine, and in your frame. It could be a shit test, or it could be that you're not doing a good job making her comfortable. So if she's not comfortable of coming back with you on the first date, what you're gonna do is ask her out again on the second date. And most likely, a woman will sleep with you by the second or third date. Mark my fucking words. I promise you. If you're doing everything that I tell you, you're asking her questions, you're making her comfortable, by the second or third date, you will get the ass. You will host that cheek slaying demolition. So it's all about making a girl comfortable. And if you're trying to rush her so quick, you want to slay the cheeks on the first date, most likely her guards are going to be up. So we have to do a better job of making her open up. Because you got to get inside her mind before you slay the cheeks from behind. So I really hope this answered your question. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, fellas.